Yo, I'm gonna tell you guys something right now, but you cannot repeat this to anybody, alright? I once ran from the police. Shh. Don't tell nobody. You guys ever pull up to a red light and look over? There's a cop there, and you wanna just be like, what's up? Boom, and just bullet through the red light and start a police chase for no reason? No? That doesn't happen to you guys? No? Okay. Guess I'm alone on that one then. I've been pulled over more times than I can even remember, and I only have like 2 tickets. And I'm sure some of you guys are saying, sWooZie, the reason you get pulled over all the time, bro, is because you probably speed. Yes, that's exactly why I get pulled over, but we all speed. The reason I get stopped though is because I'm black. When I went to see Batman Begins and he's in the Batmobile and he's being chased and he's surrounded by all the cop cars and they have the police helicopter shine the big spotlight on him and he turns off his headlights and loses them? Do y'all know how mad I got? When I watched it, I was like, whoever directed this is not black and has no black friends. All right, so let me actually tell a story of how I ended up running from the cops. And I'm gonna start at the beginning. Okay, a few summers ago, I'm hooking up my car. I got my spoiler on it, like it's bolted down to where you can't just run up and take it. And I saved up all summer for this body kit, $1,200 worth of body kit parts. So I take my car to the shop, drop it off, and I come back the next day, and my car is naked. Windows broken, the dashboard's all ripped up, my radio is yanked out, so all I got was broken glass and wires all over the place. And of course, all my body kit parts are gone. You know the spoiler that's bolted down that you can't steal? They just stole the whole trunk. And he's like, oh, I left your car outside on accident. Somebody came along and took your things, man. Called the cops came there and they're like, yeah, you can't really press charges on the guy because he was working on it. I drive that car around like that for a good 2 months, not even caring. See, when you're driving around with no trunk, you learn not to look at people driving around you, because the first few times I would look up and it'd be a car full of girls and they're all like, yo. And one night, me and my boy Mike, we get the bright idea, we should race. He's got a brand new WRX, so I could not hang with this guy. So this is us, right? I'll take him, and then he'll take me, and then he'll drop back and let me get ahead, and he'll like, my speedometer is like at 120 maxed out, and it's just doing this, so I have no idea how fast I'm really going, and I can't even hang with this guy. So after about 10 minutes of that, I decided to spice things up and turn off my headlights. So now we're just doing this on the freeway, and I don't have my headlights on, and in the distance, way behind me, I see a pair of headlights coming up on me like, he gets right in my blind spot, and he doesn't pass me. Either this is a cop, or this is somebody who wants to play. You know, there's no street lights on the freeway where we're at. And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And this guy stays in my blind spot for like 5 minutes. So I figure, if it's a cop, he would have pulled me over by now, right? So it's obviously some dude that wants to play. So now all 3 of us now, I'll turn off my headlights and I'll keep doing it. And it was all good and dandy until we had to get off at the next exit. Mike gets off first, he rolls through the toll, I get off, I roll through, and there's a bunch of street lamps around now, so I get to see what kind of car it is we've been racing with. And as I look back in the rear view, I see a huge row of cop lights. My expression went from this to this. Again, I have no trunk, and it looks bad. So we turn onto the local road, and my development is coming up on the left-hand side. So me and Mike somehow both get on the same Wi-Fi. So me and Mike get into the far right lane, knowing our development is coming up on the left. As our development passes, we break left and we just whip it. My car turns up on 2 wheels as I turn. Boom! The cop behind us didn't have time to react, so he kind of just went straight as we turned. And we get up in there and we pull up my driveway, I slam the door, and run out and jump through the window. Well, I really didn't jump through the window, but I just broke the spoiler. Kind of symbolic, really. Me and Mike get up in the house, and we're just like looking through the windows now. My heart was beating in my throat. Like, I was so scared. We sat there looking through the window for a good like 15 minutes, and the cop never rolled by. I will never do that again. However, sometimes I miss that rush. It happens at the worst times. Sitting out by Chipotle, eating my chicken quesadilla, and the cop will roll by, and I'm just like, you know, he was doing the slow creep and giving me that look. I didn't even do anything, but I just wanted to run. Crap, well, I guess the moral of the story is, law enforcement, you guys doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Please don't beat me up if you pull me over. and we'll be cool, all right?